Couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet, if it's slow.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. And that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Love, they go play action now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At their 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Love. Being chased out left. He's good. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Accelerating, and off he goes. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Makes the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Love. Quick hit here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Love now to pass on first down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
29-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Lions 3, Packers nothing.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Stafford. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Back to throw, Stafford. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he works free. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
On the deep ball.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Play fake. Here's Love. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
The Packer 1st down.
Love. Here as he's taken down. It's his third year in the league. Not a rookie, not even a sophomore. He's got to know by now when to get rid of the football.
Yeah, so much for the internal clock. I think we put an external clock on that. When we went plus 5 seconds, the ball's got to get away from him. Otherwise, that's the end result.
This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Working out of the gun. Love. High throw, but the catch is made. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Love from the gun. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
2nd and 6.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And heavy traffic. White lost the football. They're calling luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, it's Stafford. A tight
needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Couldn't get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This time they stay on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a timeout.
It's a gain of
7 seconds left in the first half.
Packers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. Love. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's caught inside the 25. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Love. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Love. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let, and that's caught inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 3rd and long for Love. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st down, Stafford here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Love. Forced out to his left. Left side, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Love. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
On for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. To throw again. Stafford. Left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. 27 yards on the game there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stafford on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Stafford looks to throw again. It is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. Here's Hyde. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. I was going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Throwing again is Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. I believe the Lion was there. Recovered. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Swift.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing. Love.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs in that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit. Maybe play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Stafford now to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
No gain on
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down. Today's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it.